Welcome back to Senior Support on URTV. Our topic today is the public library and all of the technology support that they can offer. Our guest is Adam Cavanaugh from the Prince Edward County Libraries. And Adam, we were talking about using and borrowing devices, getting help with a person's cell phone. All kinds of things are available at the library. Now, let's just talk for a minute about social media because, a lot of people are a bit have a bit of trepidation getting involved in social media, but it can be a way to keep track of family and friends and, be involved in their lives. So, what do you say to people when they ask you about social media and getting involved in it?
Well, people like to say that technology is neutral and that it's a tool. And if you can find a particular use, if you can think to yourself, well, this is something that I can't do otherwise, and social media fills that gap for me, I think it can be a great asset to people. Facebook enables us to make connections with people who we haven't talked to in a while. I will say that as with operating systems and a lot of the tech requests and tech anxiety that we deal with, it comes by virtue of the fact that Facebook is constantly changing its appearance, changing the orientation of certain functions. And so I would just encourage people to not be hesitant and reach out to the library. We can point them to the specific functions that they're looking for, whether that be adding a friend or whether how you might review a potential friend request and how you might vet people as being, within your network or perhaps some fraudulent behavior.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so it's good to take a cautious approach to social media, whether it be Facebook or anything else, and not just go down that rabbit hole of getting fully involved before you've really given it some thought. I think that's what I hear you saying.
I completely agree that that's the case. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you talked about technology anxiety. And the other thing that I think, in my experience, causes a great deal of anxiety for people is cybersecurity, that we call it, or, the scammers and fraudsters sending emails that look real, but they're not, and emails from CRA or from your bank. And people have to be very, very careful with these things. Do you talk about this with people so they can stay safe online?
Absolutely, we do. There are some various steps that anyone can take to be cautious, and they might be a mental checklist, to vet the reliability of information that you're seeing in your inbox, But the fact of the matter is, there are people out there that want to take advantage of the fact that people aren't as familiar with technology. And so, in addition to offering workshops, one-on-one appointments where we can discuss, these kinds of steps that you can take to ensure that, the information you're accessing, the services that you're accessing are reliable, we do offer workshops throughout the year. It's specifically dedicated to the topic of digital security. And some of this is just an overview of the various tricks and criminal behavior that's out there so that you can be aware. And part of it involves education on sorts of tools that you can use to stay safe while you're using technology.
Hmm. I would think that would be something people should give some serious consideration to attending at the library. I'm assuming these are free workshops. They can go and find out how to stay safe, and really learn that from people like you, who it's your job to help people with this. I would expect you have quite a few people come to those workshops.
Yes, we do. It has been kind of variable during the pandemic, but it's something that we have provided virtually over Zoom. And yes, I would also add that if you're interested in being notified about such workshops in the future, you could go to our library and sign up for our newsletter. We make that information and the registration available in the newsletter when we're preparing for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good idea. So that's the Prince Edward County Libraries has a newsletter. I'm sure the others in our viewing area likely have something similar as well.